Alright, your main man returns, and this time it's for posterity. Now, I'm going to explain to my son what is in the contents of this bag. Now, could you go ahead and dump them right there? Just out so people can see them. And they've gone everywhere except where we needed them. Okay, so we're gonna make adjustments on the fly. That's how we do things here. Now, okay. So, Ryan, do you know what these things are called? Well, say it one more time. I don't know if they could hear you.
I just can't remember.
I think you know. What are they called?
Because I've never heard the word.
They're dice.
Yeah?
Yeah, you didn't really know about dice so much. Now, these are Dada's dice. What do you think about Dada's dice collection here?
I'm happy.
You're happy about them? Do you see different shapes in there?
Yeah.
Which of the shapes do you like best? Show the camera what you like best. So basically what I'm doing here is just sort of showing my son these dice and have this sort of recorded for when he gets a little bit older, show him the first real experience he had. This is something, you know, when he was small, always hide, put away. That one, show the camera. Show the camera. Okay, oh, no, the camera's right here. There you go. Alright, so what he's picked up is a red 10-sider. That die is really old. That might have even been like an original. No, that came along. It's very old, though. I was definitely a teenager when I got that die. So, these dice here, do you know what they're used for?
What?
They're used for when we play role-playing games to determine actions that the individual running the game doesn't want to determine themselves.
Yeah?
They are a random determinant. You add in various bonuses that you have, and then you add the die. So you could smash that orc right in the mouth with a mace and bust out his grill.
Yeah?
That's right. That's what it's used for. And just boom! To the ground with him.
Every game which is don't even have blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
You only have grill.
Yeah, grill. Yeah, that's the mouth. The grill. You understand? The teeth, if you will. Well, maybe if you want. So, yeah, take a look there. You guys get to see, I think a few of them are actually off camera, but it's the majority. I am not a dice hoarder. I know some of you out there are dice hoarders. I am not. I have a reasonably large collection. I do not need this number of dice for anything at all. I have more six-siders than I need for, you know, I don't even know how many are over there, but there's over 20. And that's more than I would need for anything in a game. I know in some of those games where you're running around with, gosh, I don't even know, the BattleTech and stuff like that, that you need even more. But for me, I don't know, maybe 10 10-siders and 15 6-siders. Otherwise, most of the other stuff I had a rogue that had pretty high sneak attack one time, so I needed to buy a couple extra D8s because it was in Conan and you could have D8s for sneak attack. And pull it back a little bit more. They couldn't really see that one. Just show them your favorites, yeah. So we bought some more D8s, and basically, you know, I want to have enough dice here. My collection is a little bit large, and even now, you know, when you see videos, I send people stuff. I usually throw a die in there or something, you know, just thin it out a little bit. And I've given loads of people dice over the years when I get too many. I don't like to have any more than is very easily transportable. Any more than, well, I do have more than I need, but only a few more. I like 20-siders by far the best, and I have the most of those, probably because my 20-siders are, that's a casino dust, they betray me, so I need to have more of those. The 10-siders, man, those things roll like crazy. I've done all the crazy stuff I've ever done. I've been rolling 10-siders. My 10-siders roll like crazy. My 20-siders, they will. Ryan, move. Okay, there you go. Kicking my kid here on camera. Yeah, take a look at them. Tell them what you think about those.
I like them.
You like them. And so, do you understand what you do with them? Like you would take, roll one of those.
I'll put the green ones.
Yeah.
I'll make the green ones the orcs because
The green ones are the orcs. You can do that. You can definitely use dice to represent in miniatures. I haven't been in a video game that does that. Just roll them. Take them and roll them. Like drop them. See, you roll. Okay. Well, you got 18 there. Pretty good. That is a spin down for Magic the Gathering that you can't. You shouldn't technically roll because they're a lot easier to cheat with for dice cheaters. I'm not really sure how to do that, but from what I've been assured, those are substantially easier. Yeah, the green one for orcs. Yeah. So I'm showing him, slowly bringing him in, inculcating him into the cult, which is role-playing games. Hopefully, one day we have the chance to play many deep and interesting role-playing games, and I've already mapped out his first venture. In fact, I'm actually thinking about breaking that down with a more simplistic version of the system that I'm using to produce that as a module, maybe I don't know, sometime in the next few years. So I think that might actually be kind of interesting, like a child's first RPG experience or something like that, with just really some simple rules to put together, some very simple choices, and then a very simple, simply laid out adventure plan for them, for several shots to sort of get them substantially put in there, and something you could easily drop into any sort of world, so that you can do whatever you want after you've gauged their interest.
The black ones are any of the black marbles?
Dice.
Black dice?
Yeah. Look at the camera.
That have black on them.
Yeah.
Any dices that have black in them.
Hold on.
I'm gonna tend.
Yeah. Those are Vampire the Masquerade dice.
Are gonna be dragons.
Okay, they're gonna be dragons. Yeah. So, what do you think about rolling dice and playing role-playing games, Ryan? What do you think about playing role-playing games? As you can see, he's pretending that it was fun. He's playing a role-playing game now with himself. He's playing dragons and such. He loves that. What do you think about? What if you were playing a role-playing game right now? Would you want to play an orc and be an orc?
I would like to be.
You'd like to be what?
An orc.
An orc. Well, if you met a dragon, what would you do to the dragon?
I would eat it.
You would eat the dragon. God, you can tell that's my son.
I
would eat the dragon.
I would kill it. I would, and then I would eat it. Not the whole thing. The blue one.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, so are you excited about when Dada's gonna run a role playing game for you? What do you think about that?
I'm happy.
I'm happy, yeah.
Hey, what?
Stop.
Which are blue? All blue?
Yeah. So there you go. I mean, you see the dice collection. You can see my son there.
Have blue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have maybe the purple.
Okay. So do you want what do you want to say about these dice? Do you like those?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to tell the people anything else about the dice? What do you? Huh?
No.
No.
I want to tell them one thing about them.
Okay, tell them one more thing.
Let
me help you.
Play.
There you go. Keep talking.
You play games with them.
Yeah.
And you can even count the numbers if it has any numbers on it.
That's right. You can count the numbers and play games with them. You can play all kinds of games, board games, and role-playing games.
Yeah.
And you can play for money.
Yeah, and you can play it for money.
Yeah. So that's basically just capturing for posterity my son's real first exposure to the dice collection. You can see he's avidly running through them and enjoying them. I have no idea if anyone else will enjoy watching this video, but I'm posting it to my channel just so that he can look back on a few years and see this, which is a little bit older, how he's going through them. He's definitely this kid has more imagination, because I watch the other kids and I watch very carefully. He's just turned 5. For a 5-year-old, he has an absurd amount of imagination. Like, he's constantly talking about this or that, and he's obsessed with Godzilla. So he really loves the imagination and talking about that. So